Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Jess, hi Angela, Tammy, Samantha, hi Beverly, Claire, Emma, hi Nina, hi Stella Marie, hi Sandra and Emma. Hello, how is everybody? Are we okay? Have you had a good weekend? Hi Emma, hi Sue. Oh no. Excuse me. Oh, hi Sharon, hi Teresa, hi Suzanne. How are you? Hi Simone, have you had a good weekend? Hi Anita. Hi Rachel, hi Kay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. Right. Get out my system. Is there a lag today? I kind of think I can see one, possibly, but because I've got the sound off, I can't actually tell. Yeah, Stella Marie, we're definitely getting there, yes. Oh, bless them, Samantha, I bet they were. I've had a lovely weekend. The weather's been nice. And on Friday was the last day that sort of the whole... Obviously, I already had my double negatives and everything, but the last person in my family household got their double negatives on Friday, which meant that we could go for a nice walk at Airchester yesterday. Aurora's seen her friends. I did the pottery thing today. So yeah, I've had a lovely weekend. Obviously working a lot in between. But yeah, it's been quite a nice weekend. My kids don't go back to school until Wednesday. So they're still... Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. Lisa, thank you for the stars. Oh, bless you, Sharon. Well, I hope you're feeling okay as well, my lovely. Thank you, Samantha. Have you seen it? I had so much fun. We can pick it up in 7 to 10 days. Whenever it's done, she'll let us know. And yeah, I'll put photos on. But the colour, I did like a picture jug, and I did it in all different variations of greens. But the greens in the photos that I took, when they're fired, what's the word? Yeah, fired. When they're been put in the kiln, the colours go sort of darker and brighter. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. Oh, bless you, Sharon. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully each day you'll get better. Thank you, Sophie. Right. So I'm so sorry. So gosh. Let me just refresh this. Apparently, I've been fine all day. Again, I haven't even turned the light on yet, and sometimes I think it's the lights. Maybe it's literally just that I start talking, and normally, obviously, I don't talk continuously, possibly. I don't know. So, at the moment, we have got one person on the order list. So, if you would like to order, there is space available for today. If not, we'll do that person and then we will finish the live. However, before I call that person out, I'm going to show you some new jewellery in. It's not on the website yet. It only came in at the end of the on Friday, so I haven't managed to photo it yet. But I have been sorting it out throughout the weekend just so it's ready to show you. So I'm going to show you some jewellery now, and then we'll do the Oyster openings. And like I said, if you would like to order, you can definitely be added on for today, and if not, it will be a shorter live today, which is absolutely fine as well. So, first up, So I keep the jewellery in these little bags just so it's okay. Oh, thank you, Linda. I had these in earlier actually when I was out and about, just because I actually straightened my hair today, which is a very rare thing. I just normally let my hair be what it wants to be, but yeah, I actually straightened it today, so I thought it needed a hoop to go with it. Okay, so the first item I'm going to show you is, if we go down, it is a necklace. Now you've got to imagine the pearl in the item here. So the pearl actually sits right in the centre. If I flip this over, you'll see a caged dome. I'm actually going to see, have I got a drilled pearl next? I have got a drilled pearl next to me. Is that one drilled? Yes. Okay, so obviously the pearl may fall out because you don't just pop the pearl on, you do have to set it on, but we'll see if we can get the pearl to stay there. Oh no, that hole's the wrong size hole for this item of jewellery. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I can't show you this one just because the pearl is on a different sized hole. Anyway, so this one sits like this. So it sits where the pearl is in the front, and it actually nestles nicely and goes all the way down to the end of this dome. So on the back of the pearl would be this domed with the crisscross, and then the front will be the open pearl with the surrounding circle section. I know it's quite hard to describe. Let me just have another look. Do I have any crystal pearls next to me? I don't think I do. Just having another look quickly to see if I've got another drilled one, possibly with a bigger hole. Oh, what's that one? No. If not, then we can just use our imaginations until I can get the photos on the website. Because each item of jewellery may have a different, yeah, no, that one's not the right size either. Okay, so that's the first item. I'm just going to bring you back up while I'm changing over. Okay, so again, these don't have names for them yet, so it may be that the supporters, you guys are possibly going to get to name them once I can get them photoed. So this is the second item, and this is a pair of earrings. Okay, so let's go down. So these earrings are stud back earrings at the top. Okay, so right at the top here it has zircon crystals, just like a normal pair of studs, okay, at the top. So crystal in there, clear crystal. And actually coming down from the earring is this chain, and at the bottom of this chain you have this leaf vined bail. Now your pearl gets set in this, so your pearl is going to be cupped, if you like, will be right up against this bail at the top there. Okay, so you've got the crystal earrings at the top, and then your pearls sit dangling at the bottom, and again they're quite nice length, you can see, so they're about this length actually. Yeah, so they're about this length, so quite a nice length. Oh, Nicola, my PayPal wasn't sending invoices yesterday. I emailed them and they said that I need to try again on Monday. So I'm ever so sorry if anyone was waiting for an invoice. Some of them sent, but some of them didn't. So if you are waiting for an invoice from me from Friday's live, I do apologise, but they should be sent tomorrow morning. Just because I don't know, they didn't give me a reason actually why, but yeah, so that's why if you haven't had a invoice, that you will be getting one tomorrow. Okay, so the next pair are again our earrings. Now these are hook back earrings, as you can see here. So if I just pop them on here, and again lots of detail on these ones. So you can see it's almost like an upside down heart with a zircon crystal in the centre, and your pearls hang from these little loops at the bottom. So your pearls will sort of be dangling around at the bottom there. Okay, so that's and these ones are slightly smaller for a hook drop earring. So they're measuring like this. They are just over 1.5 centimetres long. So hanging down from the ear 1.5 centimetres. So they are slightly smaller in length, but obviously then having the pearl on there does then give it that extra length, if that makes sense. Okay, your next one is, oh again these ones are a pair of earrings. It's so hard to open these bags when I've got gloves on apparently. Okay, so again it's hook back earrings, and these again are slightly different to the normal kind of style earring. So you can see here these actually raise up, so they're going to go up and down. So if I hold it sideways, you can see that the earring goes up further than the whole of your ear, if that makes sense. It will get threaded through your ear, it will come up like a vine. It's got some zircon crystals on there as well, and then your pearls actually get set. I don't know if you can see those pins there right at the bottom. Your pearls get set on either one right at the bottom there. Now these ones are again, they're just a little bit different because they come up and then go down, and with the pearls being set at the bottom of the vine. Okay, am I boring you? Do you want me to move on, because it was a slightly let's see what else I can show you. Oh, the one of our favourites is back in stock now. Now this hasn't been in stock for a little while, but it's finally back in stock again, and it's one of our rings. I think it's been our most popular ring that we've had. So it's an adjustable ring from the front of the ring, and it's the feather ring. So as you can see, your pearl gets set on there, and then you've got the feather that side, and then the pearl on that side. Okay, so that ring is back in stock, which just means I just need to update the stock on that one, as that is already photoed and stuff. So you'll probably see that going on the website soon. It won't be in the new in section or anything like that though. It'll be straight into the ring section, because it has been on the website before. Oh, this one's a good one. Okay, so this one. Now this one is very different. So we've gone kind of, I wanted to bring obviously new different styles in. It's different to what we normally have. So this one here, okay, so so just looking at it, it looks a little bit strange, as you can see. Now what happens is, this is a pendant. Let me just pull, there we go. This is a pendant. Now this ball here screws off the end, and the pearl on this one will be drilled all the way through. Okay, sorry, just still unscrewing the ball. It will then be threaded onto this pendant, and it's not going to be set onto the pendant, because once you screw the ball back on, the pearl will then be able to be moved up and down. Now it will be able to go straight to the top, where it looks then like it could come out the top. It would actually sit automatically here, because obviously it will get pulled down. But you could, in theory, if the pearls fit, have more than one on there. Now these would need to be drilled all the way through. So it would probably, if you wanted to have more than one, I would have to check while I had the pendant and the pearls here to see if it would fit, unless you wanted to risk it, if you know what I mean, to drill the pearl, because that ball does need to be screwed onto the bottom, otherwise obviously the pearls won't stay on. So I think if you wanted more than one on there, that is one to ask me about. However, that is also one that you could change around at home. So to drill a pearl all the way through, I could do that, and then you could just swap them at home. So that is an option to sort of change it about a bit. And again, it's very, very different. I think I got another one similar to that one actually. Oh, I love those. I'll show you that in a second. Did I? Yes, this one. So this one is the same kind of style. It's just a different bit at the top, so I won't unscrew the ball on this one. So, but again, this one is a thread through, all the way through pearl. Now normally, obviously with our pearls, I normally drill them halfway to set them on the jewellery, so this would be different. Now again, the pearl goes on the top, but this one has the different top. It almost has like this flower detailed top. It does have the holes cut out as well, so you can see the pearl through there. So it's the same but different. So the first one had the hollow circle. This one's got the flower like a clover top. Okay, so there's that one again. And again, that one could be interchangeable as the ball does unscrew. And then these I need to show you. Oh, bless you, Tash. Thank you. It's because I did my hair. Honestly, I normally just have my hair. However, the days I straighten my hair, I'm like, ooh. It makes you feel completely different. Now, I don't know if you all know, but green is my favourite colour. So these have got an enamel colouring with green, okay? They are stud back earrings, and it's like 2 halves of a flower. So you can see you've got zircon crystals in the centre of each flower, and on the centre petals as well you've got encrusted crystals, and then you've got these lighter and darker green petals either side. Your pearls then get set dangling off the end here, so when you're wearing them it is like you've got half of each flower with the pearls at the bottom. Very summery, and this one again is quite a nice is there such thing as a statement earring? Do you know, like if you're wearing like a black top, you can have like a flash of colour? That's what I like those for. Do you want me to keep going? I've still got more, or I can leave them as a surprise. Oh, oh no, don't spill everywhere. Oh. Sorry, so I've got a big bag. The big bag wasn't closed. Keep going, keep going. Okay. So these ones, again, are stud back earrings. These are almost bridal in a way. They're that kind of feel to them, in my opinion. Okay, so let's go back down. So stud back earrings. Oh, let's make them just slightly more apart. So straight down from the stud at the top, you've got, is that 4? It is 4 zircon crystals, getting smaller as you go down. Then if I show you the top here, this, okay, so your pearl gets set. Is that going to focus like this? Okay, let's go back to this and see if I can get it to focus this way. Come on. I'm just going to let's pick one up. Does it not like these ones? Where's the... Ah, okay, so then the pearl gets set at the bottom here on this section, which you can see can move around. Thank you, Aaron. Now if I show you this top section, it is like a flower, and on the point of each flower you do have a little crystal, and also you can see the colour of the pearl through that flower as well. So you've got the 4 circles getting smaller as they go down, and then that starred flower at the bottom there. You all right, Bab? Okay. And then, thank you, we have frozen oh, it is like frozen. Have you got the twirl earrings back in stock? They have been dispatched to me, Wendy, so no, they're not here yet, but they will be soon. Now I'm just seeing, do these have a colour to them? No. Okay, so again, these are earrings, stud back earrings, and these are part of the same, 2 of the 1/2, if that makes sense. So putting them near each other, they look like they could make up a heart, okay? So you've got encrusted crystals around the outside, and then you've got these squared crystals around the centre. Now if I just pull them apart slightly, your pearls, as you can see, also get sent on the pins towards the tops here. So it could be 2 halves of a heart, or it could just be almost like a raindrop. Blue crystal heart. Oh yeah, they're here, Teresa. I just need to pop them on the website. They are here. The earrings and the charm for those are already on the website. The pendant is here. I just need to get that on the website as well. Okay, so this one is a pendant, and this one comes with 3 oyster openings. Those of you who watched a couple of years ago, we used to have a peas in a pod necklace, which did hold 3 pearls. So this isn't that, but it does hold 3 pearls. So let's show you this. So as you can see, let's go through it. So you've got 3 crystals, 1, 2 and 3. And then it gets smaller as you go down, and on each of these lines you've got a pin. So as you can see, it sort of cups there. Your pearl gets set on each one, so it gets larger to smaller. So you could have a larger to smaller pearl going on this one. So it does come with 3 openings, and your pearls will get set in between the crystals in the centre of each section. Okay, it's quite hard to show you because it does have that sort of shape to it, but once the pearls are on, it should weight it down so it sits perfectly. There's that one. Is that one the same? Yep, that one's the same. I showed you that. Let me just take these out so I can put those back in, so then I've got the room. Okay. Oh, Jade, I hope you feel better soon. This one here, and this is more of an elegant, smaller pendant. I like the smaller ones sometimes, because sometimes you want just a little flash of, like a pop of colour with a pearl, and yeah, you don't want the big statement piece. So that's why I quite like having the elegant section on the website as well. So this pendant here has got, so it's a round oval shaped bail encrusted with zircon crystals on the front half. The back half of it is actually, if you can see here, it's hollow on the back half, and then your pearl hangs from the bottom here and again can dangle around. So that's a smaller, more elegant item there. Oh, I threaded the chain through the back bit. How did I do that? What did I do? Oh. Oh. The pin for the pearl moved up. Obviously, once the pearl is on it, the pin wouldn't be able to move up. There we go. But the pin sort of moved up, so I had to unhook the chain from it. Your next item. Oh, I'll show you that one last. Yeah, I can show you this one. 3 more, and then I'll stop. 3 more. Paula, you get to pick what size chain. So we do a variation of 3 different chains, and they come in sizes 16 to 24, and then in the trace chain comes in size 26. So you actually get to pick your style and length of chain. Now I know it has just been Easter, but these remind me of like a bunny earrings. So again, these are stud back earrings. Are we going to focus? Okay, so I can see like a little bunny head here with the crystal. Then you've got one ear encrusted, one ear hollow, and then your pearl sits in the bunny's back. So let's just move this one over. So bunny pearl earrings. Now they don't have to be a bunny, because you could wear them so they dropped down like this. So then you've got almost like a wisp coming up and the pearl sitting to the side. So it just depends on how you perceive them. I quite like it that they're bunnies. And the pearls sit at the back there. That's that one. And then this one is again another pair of earrings. And then I've got a pendant to show you. So these earrings are stud back earrings. And again, these are very different. I've gone for a different, just sort of different styles this time. So obviously I'm holding them slanted. They will hang down straight. It's just because they're in my hands. Focus, please. Okay, so it's like an elongated, let me hold them against here. It's like an elongated kite earring. Is it going to focus on there? There we go. So if you can see, it's got that kite shape at the triangle at the top, and it goes into like a longer stretched triangle at the bottom. Again, it's got encrusted with zircon crystals within that kite shape. And then your pearls hang at the bottom, and as you can see, they will be able to move around there as well. So again, these are quite a nice length earring. So that's I'm calling it elongated kite, but it probably won't be called that once it goes on the website. And then the last one, which again is quite quirky, but I've saved this one till last just because I love it. Okay, it is a necklace. Okay, so. Okay, so this is our owl. Now let me just explain. Your pearl gets set right in the centre of his belly there. Okay, so it's almost like his wings are coming round and cupping the pearl either side. As you can see, he moves. So his belly and his head actually move quite freely, independently from each other. So like if I pick up the head, the belly can sort of drop down that way, if that makes sense. So he's like a little moving wibble wobble owl. He's lovely. With your pearl sat in the centre. Okay, so that's that's new stock that we got in on Friday. So I just need to photo that and get it on the website. and obviously name it as well, but I may have to get supporters to help me name some of those. So yeah, love that. I hope you like them. You please give me, because obviously we were off being poorly, this week is a sort of catch-up week, if you like, and just to get everything out that we've already got here. So give me up to 2 weeks to get those items on there. I know it sounds like a long time, but I do prioritise obviously orders that we've got in, and then we can get the stock on the website after that, because it is a little bit of a process to get it all photoed with the pearls and then to pop it on there. So in a couple of weeks, they'll obviously get released to supporters first, as that's the way we sort of do it, and then after a week or so they then get popped on the normal website for everybody. Okay, so I'm just printing this off, then I'll do an order list and then we can get started with today. Ollie the Owl. What do we have on the website already? We've got Miss Twit-Twoo, we've got Wendy the Bat, Mr. Penguin and Mr. Frog. Do we have an Ollie the Owl? I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. Thank you, Wendy. So I'm just going through, double checking everybody's notes on here before I read out an order list, just to make sure that I'm not booked in for another day. Okie dokie. So let's go back to there. Let's pop these in order and do an order list and then get started. So up first today is Kathy Rax. I think I saw Kathy. I may not have, but Kathy Rax, you're up first, my lovely. We then have Mary Beth. Oh my gosh. Just as I start reading names, my speech is gone. So Mary Beth Lehirsch. I hope I pronounced that correctly as well. Then we have, oh, sorry, that's Mary Beth. You'll put those together. And then we've got Cindy Brown. Okay, so Kathy, Mary Beth, and then Cindy. Again, if you would like to order, there is space available for today. And if not, that's absolutely fine. So I'm just popping the ruler and bits back away, get the sand down, and we're ready to go. Your grandson, Oliver, will call him Ollie. Oh, I love that. If we don't have, I think we've got an Ollie the Owl. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Just typed in owl. We have got an Ollie the Owl cage pendant on the website already. I thought we did. It rung a bell. So yeah, Ollie the Owl cage pendant is on the website already. So it wouldn't be able to be called Ollie the Owl. Maybe Olivia the Owl? Kathy, hello, my lovely. Oysters wise, we do still have some mystery oysters available. We have our surprise bag available, which has got a mix of the Nunu, Expand the Rainbow, normal and 4 pearl oysters in. And then we've got all the other bags as well. So Expand the Rainbow, Nunu Rainbow, normal. Okay. So Kathy, you have got 1 opening altogether. Can you have the surprise bag? Of course you can. Donate the shells, and the colour doesn't matter. Okay, so let's get this open. And let's go down. So your surprise oyster. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, and you've got a runaway. However, you are quadding. Kathy, starting us off today with a quadding oyster. You have got 4 pearls in the 1 oyster there. And there's no more in that one. Let me just dry these up for you, my lovely, and we'll have a closer look at the colours for you. Okay, so we've got a coral and I'm going to say it's a darker Pepsi blue, a dark silver, oh, it's slightly too tonal darker silver. I thought he may have been an oil slick there, this one on the end, but I don't think he's quite there. So you've got a coral, a Pepsi blue, a lighter and a darker two-tonal silver. So there is a colour difference. So if I move them forward, there is a colour difference between the silvers, and the darker one is slightly more two-tonal. What do you think to these, Kathy? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them, as you know, and I'll need to know if you'd like one on the jewellery, which one. But as with this item of jewellery, you don't have to have the pearl on there if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. If I run them through the board, your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lighter silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And then the darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Oh, I'm glad you're happy, Malin. I'm glad you like them. Change the 2 silvers for a hot pink and a lemon yellow, and you'd like to leave them loose. Of course you can. Hot pink. Oh, that one right there. Very bright at the top there. And then a lemon yellow. Lemon, there we go, that one's lemon. How about that one there? So if I just hold these up so you can have a closer look, Kathy, and let me know what you think to these. If they're not the correct shade, do let me know and we'll grab you some different ones. They're perfect. Perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back up here, yep. And then I'm just going to write down that you'd like to have no pearl on the jewellery. Keep these loose. Kathy, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And Kathy, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Okay. Up next today is Mary Beth. Is it Lee? I'm so sorry, Mary Beth. Mary Beth, are you here? I just realised the first time I called your name, I think I added an extra letter there. So I didn't want to try again to get it wrong. Hello, my lovely. I do apologise. I'd love to know how to pronounce your name though. Liska. Oh, is it Liska? Possibly. I'm sorry, I don't want to, I'm going to stop though because I don't want to get it too wrong. But hello, hello, hello. Let me just have a little look here. You have got 6, 7, 8, 9 and a 4 pearl oyster. 9 oysters and a 4 pearl oyster. So I've just got the 4 pearl oyster bag, which I popped down there. With your 9 other oysters, what oyster would you like, or oysters, sorry, would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Take out the first H and the C. Lurch. Oh, I love that. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly now. Lurch. I would have never got there on my own. So sorry. But I've just pulled out the 4 pearl oyster, so that's this one here. You've got 9 others as well. Do you know which 9 you would like, my lovely? Hoping for a couple of golden yellows and a black since you're a Hufflepuff. Okay, so yellows, I would say either the Expand the Rainbow bag or the Mystery on the Surprise bag. Black, I would say New Rainbow bag or the Mystery and Surprise bag. So it depends. If you'd like to go and aim for both, I'd say possibly go for the Mystery or the Surprise bag, possibly, because it does have more of the New and Expand the Rainbow oysters in. So possibly I'd say go for this one more. If you want to sort of zone in on either a black or a yellow, we can go for the lighter or the darker rainbow bags. I hope I haven't just confused you there. Donate the shells, 2 New, 2 and Expand, and the rest Mystery. Perfect. So I've got your 4 pearl there. This is the Expand bag, so 1 and 2. New bag is this one, 3 and 4. And then Mystery, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just double checking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a 4 pearl oyster. Perfect. So hoping for blacks and yellows. Any other colours or just fingers crossed for those at the moment? Just getting these all open for you, my lovely. Just those at the moment. Okay, so we'll see what comes out and then we'll go from there. The last one, I've managed to pop them all on the tray there. She says trying to get the last one out. There we go. So let's go down. We'll start with the Mystery oysters and then we'll move on to the Expand New and 4 pearl oyster, if that's okay. So Mystery oyster number 1, and I'm just double checking, donating the shells, perfect. So Mystery oyster number 1, lighter double pop there. Ooh, and in your first oyster, there's no pearls on that side. However, I can see straight away you are twinning, and you're twinning with quite a larger sized chocolate bronze pearl here. Okay, so there's no more in that one. I'm going to pop them in this side of the sand there. So twinning with larger, darker chocolate bronze pearls to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2. You've got a light double pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away, Mary Beth, you are quadding. Now this bit here is just a piece of shell. If I just show you, that's just a piece of shell there. But we can see in here 1, 2, oh, run away, 3 and 4. 4 pearls in that oyster there. Again, I'm just having a squidge in there for you. There's no more in that one. So twinning and then quadding to start with. Now the colours we have here are a watermelon, a brighter pink. Now this one here, so if I show you, watermelon and then a brighter pink. This one has got, he's very dark, but he's got like a hint of green to him. I don't know if the camera is going to be picking up the green at all, but he's got a slight hint of green. And then you've got a two-tonal apple green. So you can definitely see with this one, it's lighter and then brighter as you go around the pearl there. Okay, so twinning and quadding to start with. Moving on to your next mystery oyster. Quite a nice sharper pop there again. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see a little peeper here. We have a yellow. Now this looks like a lemon yellow. Just having a squidge in there. There's no more in that one. So you have a lemon yellow. Just going to pop him straight in the sand over here. Then moving on to your next mystery oyster. Quite a nice lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see again, you are twinning. This time you are twinning with two-tonal Blurple twins. Now Blurples are a mix between a blue and a purple. If you can see that darker bit there, that's not a pearl, that's just the tail. Now, sorry, Blurples are a mix between a blue and a purple. These are definitely two-tonal, so I'll show you each pearl as we go around, because then you can see the different markings here. So pearl number 1, darker and lighter areas around the pearl. Okay, so that's pearl number 1, and pearl number 2 is the same, and these actually look visually like they're the same size. Now the markings won't be exact. This one does look like it's got a slightly larger, lighter surface area, but the colourings, as in the tones of the colour and the size, do look like they're the same there. So second set of Blurple twins, or second set of twins, and then this is the last of the mystery oysters. So quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And you are twinning for a third time. And these are twinning with grape purple twins. So again, I'm just having a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Grape purple twins here. So far from the mystery oysters, you've got twinning chocolate bronze, twinning two-tonal Blurples, and a twinning grape purple. With the purples, one does look slightly darker than the other. You've then got a quadding oyster with a watermelon, a bright pink, a dark forest green, I'm going to say, and then a two-tonal apple green, and then you've got a lemon yellow. We're going to be moving on to your other oysters now. So I think these are 2 Nunu to expand than the 4 pearl. I may have got it wrong though, so it may be 2 expand, 2 Nunu. So we'll have a look and I'll let you know which one's which as we open them up. So if I think I'm right, this should be a darker coloured pearl. But I may have got it mixed up. So oyster number 1, it is a darker coloured pearl. So this is a Nunu rainbow oyster. Now there's no more in that one. And here's a base chocolate with a two-tonal purple overtone. So if I just get this focused, you can definitely see here's a base chocolate, but can you see those purples flashing through on him? Okay, so base chocolate with the purple overtone there. Moving on to your next Nunu Rainbow Oyster. There's one side and the other side, and in here we have another darker pearl, and there's no more in that one. And this one here, let me just have a closer look. I think he's a purple. He's like a silvery purple here. Similar actually to the twins, if I hold it close. Darker purple, but it's on that sort of tone, if that makes sense. So he's a silvery purple twin. Moving on to your Expand the Rainbow Oyster. There's one side and the other side. And, oh, okay, so this one is also a darker pearl. Thank you for the stars, Suzanne. I've been wearing gloves for well over a year now, possibly even 2 years, Gemma. Mary Beth, if we have a look here, he's a two-tonal dark chocolate and purple as well. Now, sometimes we do have colours in bags that may not be there, if that makes sense. But if that does happen, of course, if you're not happy, we can definitely swap them at the end. So this is the one that just came out, and this is the chocolate purple that you got earlier. So they're very similar in tones there. Now this one should be an Expand the Rainbow Oyster as well. There's one side. Oh! Oh! There we go. And the other side. And you're twinning. So this one definitely is the Expand the Rainbow Oyster. And you're twinning with coral twins here. That makes it your 4th set of twins. And then we're left with your 4-pearl quadding oyster, Mary Beth, which we'll do in just a moment. Now with your coral twins, it does look like you've got one which is slightly darker than the other there. So the one on the inner side is slightly darker, and the lighter one on the outer side. Moving on to your last oyster. There's one side and the other side, and in here you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding, and there's no more in that one. So let me just dry these up as well for you, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of your colours. Now Mary Beth, if you know now which colours you'd like where, we can definitely do that for you now. If you would prefer to take some screenshots of these, you can then email me your colour choices across, and if you've got any colour swaps, you can email those as well, just if that's easier. Like I said, if you know now, we can do it now. If not, we can do it through an email. So I'm going to show you this half first. So the top one was your quadding oyster from the Mystery Oyster. Watermelon, hot pink, darker forest green, two-tonal apple green. You've then got your dark chocolate with the purple overtone, darker purple, another chocolate with the purple overtone, and your lemon yellow. And then from your quadding oyster at the bottom here, you have got a gold, a pink, a two-tonal icy blue, and a apple green. So I'm just going to hold that there in case you'd like to take a screenshot there. And then we'll move on to your twins. Ta-da! So twins, you've got a larger chocolate bronze pear, 2 tonal blurples, grape purples and coral twins. So I'm just going to hold it back so you can have a look at all of them. Like I said, if you know now, we can put them, you can let me know which ones you'd like where. And again, we can do any swaps if you wanted any swaps. Or you can email and let me know that way if you prefer to. If I run them through the board for you, quadding oyster 2 tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Dark forest green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. Oh, he's a runaway. He's a 7. The pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. With the single pearls, lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The first chocolate purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Silvery dark purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And second chocolate purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. Second set of quads, apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. The 2 tonal icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. If we move across to the twins, chocolate bronze twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5, so they're measuring the same size there. Blurple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And Blurple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're measuring the same size there as well. Grape purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Grape purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, so they're measuring the same size. And then coral twins, the slightly darker of the two, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Coral twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So all your twins there are actually measuring the same size. Love that. Oh, can we swap the apple green and the lemon yellow for 2 golden yellows and the other apple green for a black? And then you'd like to see, so yep, that's absolutely fine. When you say golden yellow, okay, so the 3 we're swapping are at the bottom here. Let me just grab the swaps in and then I'll hold it all up so you can see. When we say golden yellow, I know you said Hufflepuff. So do you mean like yellow yellow or like a gold? I'm going to get you sunshine yellows. If that's too bright, if they're not the correct shade, let me know and I can grab you some others. And then a black as well. Okay, so, oh, like a sunflower yellow, yeah. Okay, so let me show you these. Okay, so your original pearls that you're keeping I've popped along the top here. The 3 that was swapping I've popped at the bottom, and I've added in these 2 yellows and the black. So just confirm if you're happy with those. If not, we can swap them. I'm just going to take you across to these as well so you can see that the purple chocolates, do you want me to pop them actually in between these 2? Hang on, if I zoom out then you can sort of see everything. Does that help? I'm just going to zoom in slowly so you can have a look as we go across. Yellows are good. Okay. So let's go back across to over here. Yellow. Yellow and black on there. Then we'd like yellow on the pendant. Earrings, chocolate bronze, blurples and chocolate purples on the cascade earrings. That's absolutely fine. Let me just take these three away that we're swapping out. With the order on the cascade earrings, my lovely, do you want it in this order? So the chocolate bronze at the top, chocolate purples in the middle and blurples on the bottom? Or would you prefer to swap the order around? So I need to know top, middle and bottom. With the cascade earrings, they do sort of hang at different tiers. So it's just the higher, the middle and the bottom tier. So it's just what order they go in. Just going to bring you back up. Chocolate bronze on top, blurple in the middle, chocolate purple on the top. Okay, so top. The top is chocolate purple. Middle is blurple. And then bottom is chocolate bronze. Okay, so let's just show you. And just popping your other pearls in the bags ready, because then we've got the room so you can see this cascade order. So top, chocolate purple, so these ones here. Middle, blurples, and then bottom. So it's actually going down in size order. I quite like it when they go down in size order. Just confirm, are you happy with those like that? Yes, perfect. Okay, so I have got that written down as well, but I just wanted to confirm that I've got it down correctly. So I'm popping these in here as well. Mary Beth, I hope you're happy with those, my lovely. So let me just pop this all on here. Oh, thank you ever so much. I'm definitely getting there. And more importantly, Aaron and the kids are as well. So I'm just, yeah, very happy about that. So yeah, thank you very much. But I'm very happy that you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And Mary Beth, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. And up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? How you have a few days off. It's honestly, Janine, we went away to see family, and then I started getting quite a runny nose. So I thought I'm just going to do a test, because obviously I've just come into family's house, and then I was like, oh, great. So we came straight home. The kids were absolutely bawling their eyes out in the back of the car. We'd had 3 days away by this point, and we'd just gone to see some different family. So the kids were bawling their eyes out because they didn't want to go. There's me like, oh no, we need to get home. So yeah, I got home, and yeah, so then I had the first part of the week off, and then it was poorly. Like, my kids are on school holidays and they fall poorly. So it is completely typical. It's the first time in 2 years Aaron actually booked a week off work on holiday. He doesn't take holiday very often. He loves his job, he works. So it's the first time in 2 years he actually booked a week off, and yeah, we fell poorly. So it was just completely typical. But it was, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. One of those things. Oh, Cindy, hello. So you've got one opening altogether. Surprise bag and keep your shells. Okie dokie. And you'd like the pearl on a lobster fitting. So let's get this open and let's go down. Okay, so in here there's one side. Oh, and the other side. Cindy, you are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in your oyster there. So, surprise oyster, and you are quadding. Let me just clean these up for you. Okay, so if I dry these up, donate the shells. Oh, okay, my lovely. You've got a 2-tonal icy blue, a coral, a grape purple, and a lemon yellow. So let's bring you up so you can see. So a 2-tonal icy blue, coral, grape purple, and a lemon yellow. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you, Cindy. And just confirm what you said before. You said about lobster fitting. Did that mean that you didn't want it on the jewellery, but you prefer to have the pearl on the lobster fitting? Or did I misunderstand? If you could just confirm that. If I run them through the board, your lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Grape purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the 2-tonal icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5 as well. Change lemon for a bronze and the rest on a lobster fitting. So is that the bronze that you'd like on the jewellery? Are you happy with that bronze there? Yes, please. Perfect. Let me just bring you up so I can write that down. So we're going to have bronze on there and invoice for the rest on lobster fittings. Now, the invoice for the lobster fittings, that will get sent through tomorrow for you. And that will go to the email address that's on the order form, Cindy. You just pop this on here. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. So, Cindy, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you, Sam. Right, let me just have a look here. Possibly reached the end of our order list for today. I'm just refreshing the website. Okay, perfect. So that is the end of the order list for today. So we will end the live there. If you've come in on sort of on the second half, it may be worth going back to watch the first half because I showed off a lot of new jewellery, which will be going on the website soon. When I say soon, it'll be a couple of weeks, but soon as I can. Thank you all for watching and joining in today. It is a shorter live, but yeah, Sunday evening. I hope you'll have a brilliant Monday morning and a good start to your week, and I'll see you on Tuesday. We'll be live from Tuesday from around 8 p.m. English time. I'm just looking, is it this week that it's the charm deal, or is that next week? No, that's the week after. Okay, perfect. So have a brilliant Monday, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.